Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the noise to get to the heart of what's truly shaping our world. Today, we're zeroing in on a force that's changing, well, pretty much everything at warp speed. Think about healthcare, finance, artificial intelligence. It's this incredible leap forward, pushing boundaries, unlocking efficiencies, just amazing innovation across almost every sector you can imagine.
It really is. But, as we embrace all this incredible power, there's this other side, kind of a shadow maybe, the less talked about, but honestly equally critical flip side, the rapidly escalating world of AI security risks.
Right.
It's not just some hypothetical thing anymore, or just a niche concern for tech geeks. It's fast becoming a fundamental strategic imperative for everyone.
It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? The sheer scale of the challenge we're facing. Yeah. I mean, we're not just talking about protecting a server or a database anymore.
Exactly.
It's about safeguarding the actual intelligence behind so many of these modern systems. And the need to develop a robust AI security workforce to protect against these new kinds of digital threats. It's just astounding how urgent and massive it is. And that's precisely what we're going to dive deep into today.
Right. And our main guide for this exploration is a really eye-opening report from AfricurityAI. It's called AI Security, Strategic Workforce Development. Really comprehensive stuff. Lays out the landscape, gives a roadmap.
Okay.
And we're also pulling in some complementary insights from Forbes Advisor. They offer a bit of a broader view on AI career paths generally. Helps round out the picture, especially for, individuals thinking about their own careers in this space.
So our mission today, for you listening, is to try and unravel some of these complexities. Understand the fundamental challenges, Spotlight the strategies being developed right now to build tomorrow's AI security leaders. Hopefully by the end, you'll walk away feeling not just informed, but, genuinely empowered with some actionable insights. This field is moving so fast.
Incredibly fast.
So let's get into it. Let's unpack this crucial topic. To really get a handle on the urgency here, let's start with the alarming reality of AI security vulnerabilities. The stuff that's happening right now, you can almost picture it, right? A boardroom, everyone's excited about new AI projects. And then the security chief, the CISO, quietly puts up a hand and says, look, folks, we just don't have the people to secure this properly. And that's not just some story I made up. The AfricurityAI report makes this crystal clear with a pretty shocking statistic.
Yeah, it's quite something.
Get this, 73% of organizations currently lack adequate AI security expertise. 73%.
Think about that. 3 out of 4.
Exactly. 3/4 of companies are basically, flying blind in this incredibly complex, really high-stakes area.
That's 73%. It's a massive wake-up call. And what's really interesting is trying to figure out why this gap is so huge, so pervasive.
What's driving it?
Well, part of it definitely is just how new AI is, relatively speaking, and the sheer speed of its development. It's just breakneck. AI models, applications, they're being rolled out faster than companies can possibly build up internal know-how or even fully get their heads around the unique security challenges involved.
It's like building the plane while flying it, but you also need to invent the security system mid-flight.
Kind of, yeah. It's a new frontier. And your traditional cybersecurity skills, which are absolutely vital, don't get me wrong, they're foundational.
Of course.
But they just aren't enough on their own for this. There seems to be a fundamental misunderstanding sometimes of how AI systems can be exploited. It's really different from how you'd attack, say, regular software. It's not just about finding bugs in the code. It's more nuanced, data integrity, model robustness, bias.
And it's not like the bad guys are waiting around. The threat landscape isn't just growing. The report says it's soaring.
Yeah.
Exploding almost.
Absolutely soaring. We've seen, let me check the number, a dramatic 285% increase in AI-specific attacks just since 2020.
285%. That's not a gradual rise. That's an explosion.
It really is. And when we talk about these attacks, we're not just being vague. The report points to very specific, often quite sneaky ways attackers are getting in, exploiting AI's unique features.
Like what? What are the main ones they're seeing?
Well, the report highlights data poisoning and model theft as really primary ones, but it also mentions things like adversarial attacks and prompt injection, which is becoming huge.
Okay, data poisoning.
Yeah.
What does that actually look like in practice?
Right. So imagine an AI for a bank designed to spot fraudulent transactions, Data poisoning is where attackers subtly feed bad data into the AI's training process. They might inject data that teaches the AI to, say, flag perfectly normal transactions as fraud, or even worse, to ignore actual fraud it should be catching.
So you're corrupting its education, essentially.
Exactly. You're messing with its brain by feeding it lies while it's learning. It's not hacking the database directly, it's much more insidious.
And model theft, that sounds pretty straightforward, but I bet it's complicated.
It is. Think about a company that spent years and millions developing a proprietary AI model, maybe for drug discovery or complex logistics. That model itself is incredibly valuable intellectual property. Model theft is stealing that model, not just the code, but the trained model, the intelligence. This could give competitors a massive unfair advantage, or let malicious actors replicate and misuse your AI's power. The damage goes way beyond the initial theft.
Okay, those make sense. But you also mentioned adversarial attacks and prompt injection.
Yeah.
Those feel newer,
Yeah,
maybe less intuitive for people used to traditional security.
they are definitely newer frontiers, especially prompt injection.
Right.
Let's take adversarial attacks first. Unlike data poisoning, which messes with the training, adversarial attacks target an already trained AI by manipulating its input.
How so?
Okay, imagine an AI in a self-driving car that identifies road signs. Or maybe a security camera AI recognizing objects. An attacker could add tiny, almost invisible changes like digital noise to an image, completely unnoticeable to a human eye. But these tiny tweaks can completely fool the AI. It might see a stop sign as a yield sign, or maybe misidentify a harmless object as something dangerous. The scary part is these attacks exploit the subtle mathematical ways the AI has learned to see. They're designed to be stealthy, really hard to catch with standard tools. It's attacking the AI's perception.
Wow. Okay, that's subtle. And prompt injection. That sounds relevant with all the buzz around ChatGPT and large language models.
Hugely relevant. Prompt injection is basically tricking a large language model, an LLM, by crafting a clever input, a prompt. The goal is to make the AI ignore its original instructions or safety rules. For example, you might trick an internal customer service bot into revealing confidential company data.
Even if it's programmed not to.
Exactly. Or you might get it to generate malicious code or harmful content. You're not hacking the system's code, you're manipulating the AI's logic through clever use of language in the prompt. It requires a really good understanding of how these models process language, a very subtle but powerful new attack vector.
And when these attacks succeed, the consequences are expensive. Really expensive. The report puts the average